Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 15 online game. Today we have this Sunday night matchup, Broncos versus Colts. It's also we played at the Broncos Stadium, but we played at the Colts one. Not a big deal, but nonetheless we do have the matchup of Andrew Luck versus Peyton Manning. Old versus new. The new age quarterback of the Colts going against the great that led him to the 2006 Super Bowl. And Peyton Manning just came off a Super Bowl trip of his own. Unfortunately for him, it did not end up in a ring. Instead, it ended up in a mollywhopping from the Seahawks. Nonetheless, Peyton's back this year. His offense is still looking to be good, despite losing Wes Welker to a 4-game ban and Eric Decker to free agency. They still got the two Thomases, Demarius and Julius. So, they got Emmanuel Sanders, so they're still looking out right here. Here, my opponent, he's got the Broncos, and early on, he was moving the ball downfield, except for here with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's not really going to roll out the pocket for too much there once you, keep on running like that. And then 3rd down and 4, my opponent runs the ball, bringing up a 4th and 1. He chucks it up deep, and thankfully, Tolbert has my back there because I was playing to cover 3, and I left him wide open because I figured, if he lob passed it, that's one thing I realized this year. If you lob pass into cover 3 and the middle guy blows their zone, one of the corners will usually come to have your back. So I just figured that dude would have my back, and thankfully he did there. So that works out well for us. 3rd down and 7, he sends the blitz. We find Ahmad Bradshaw easily for the 1st down. Next play right before the end of the 1st quarter, run hard up here. I figured, if I liked the look of the defense, I would run the play. And I didn't like it, and we ran the same play, and it worked. So we get that, and now we're moving the ball very efficiently downfield, mostly with the passing game of Andrew Luck that the Colts have been known for the past 2 years. Not a great offensive line and stuff like that. Obviously, Andrew Luck inherited, a 2-14 team a few years ago, so they weren't really too stacked here. As I didn't really make a good read there. But they did trade for Trent Richardson, who they're hoping can play like this, breaking the tackle there, getting the 1st down to the 11-yard line. Next play, running a little option with Luck. Unfortunately, get knocked down there. Kind of probably should have handed it off. Should have handed it off here, and this time it bites me in the butt here because Luck fumbles the ball, and we lose the fumble there. So, let's just be thankful that wasn't a fumble recovery for 6 there by TJ Ward. So, not really much to be mad about there. I should have handed it off. Just stop running so many options with Luck, it just wasn't going anywhere. So we were moving the ball downfield until I decided to go option crazy. So we'll just, make sure we fix it up next time. But first, we got to play some defense here. My opponent was moving the ball pretty well downfield before that 4th and 1 where he just chucked it up there. So we got to keep that in mind. He comes down a wide receiver screen, which we are all over. And unfortunately, I believe that's DeQuell Jackson who drops the pick there, bring up 2nd down and 10. He runs a screen pass, but that screen is not going for much. We got it wrapped up. 3rd down and 8, and he actually runs the ball here. I spread my linebackers and like, he's probably not going to go run the ball. And he did. I dared him to run. He ran it, and he got the 1st. So now I'm not spreading out my linebackers on 3rd down anymore because this dude, he's just been running the ball a lot. And he's run the ball so much. He's just been eating up so much time on the clock. My only drive was that 1st drive where I fumbled the ball. I haven't been able to touch the ball since. He's literally killing the entire 1st half. 3rd down and 4. He tries to run up the middle there. Doesn't get much. Bringing up a 4th and 3. And he takes his points here. This plays it safe with 19 seconds left. 23 yards away. You're only going to do so much even if you get the 1st down. So a smart decision by him there to take his points. And, I'm trapped here with only, 15 seconds to work with. Not much I can do. But I am going to try to take one deep shot here for T.Y. Hilton. Luck throwing it up. But unfortunately, maybe I should have thrown a second earlier because Luck just floated up there. And it never really came down until Talib was the one that got under there. Talib played good coverage. It looked like Hilton might have had a step, but Talib was over. He got the pick. So, not really too big of a deal. We just go in the halftime either way. Just had to take my shot there. He tried to run a wide receiver screen, which I was semi-anticipating. And a little halftime show real quick. My prediction for tonight's game. I think that the Broncos will get it done at home. I think Peyton Manning gets his 1st win against his former team. There's a good argument that they should have gotten at the game before, but they played, Moreno fumbled the ball. They were making that comeback late, but definitely the Colts played a good game there. As Andrew Luck is making throws like this to Reggie Wayne. Nice throw there, like a nice, just squeezing it in between all those zones there. Luck there's, yeah, so I do think the Broncos are going to win. I mean, it should be a good game either way. To see Trent Richardson taking off for the 37-yard touchdown and the lead for us. But, yeah, I just think that, I don't know, even though the Broncos are missing a few people this year, I think they could pull it out together to get the win in game 1, I think the Colts are still just a little bit off for where they need to be if they want to be, Super Bowl contenders rather than just playoff contenders. So, Second down 10, my opponent just rolling out once again with Peyton Manning, and that doesn't really work for too much, but he does find Monte Ball, who's standing right next to him, and Ball gets a decent 7 or 3 yards, bring up 3rd down and 7, and he's able to find Emmanuel Sanders. I wanted to cover that drag route, but I was with Dwayne Jackson. Dwayne Jackson doesn't have too much speed, so I wasn't able to get there in time. So he's able to move the chains, and here he moves the chains, finding number 88, whoever that is, gets the 1st down there. I know it's not Emmanuel Sanders. I know Sanders is... oh, that's Demaryius Thomas, my bad. But, yeah, so he found Demaryius Thomas for the 1st down. Then he found Julius Thomas for the 1st down. And as you see, both of us have had pretty efficient games passing the ball as well as running the ball. So offenses are working good. It's just for both of us, we're taking a lot of time on our drives, especially him. Here, 3rd down and 20 coming up. He's got to get something here, down 4 points. And man, he tried to squeeze with that one in there, just could not get it to go, and he's forced to punt the ball. That was a big play there. That was a big stop for us. And this is also a big punt for him because he pins me at my own 3-yard line. So I got to be careful here, make sure I don't get a safety. Thankfully, Reggie Wayne gets us quite a few yards on 1st down. 2nd down, come out passing again, throwing the drag out to T.Y. Hilton, who's trying to break tackles. Not enough to get the 1st, though. 3rd down and 3 comes up. I'm looking at the spot route. I see him there with his user. I'm like, you know, I can't take a chance there. I really can't. Up 4 points. If anything, let me punt the ball, and that's what happens. I rerouted Reggie, but as soon as that happened, pressure was in my face. I had to try to avoid it, and I just couldn't before I could get to Reggie. So situation here is less than 2 minutes ago. We punt the ball. He's got a chance to take the lead with a touchdown field goal. Does absolutely nothing. Only down by 4 points. 3rd down 11. Throwing the out route. Crucial out route there, but it's not enough for the 1st down as we hit the 2-minute warning. 4th and inches comes out. He comes out in goal line, and he's throwing it across the top. And this time, my cornerback was not there to help me out. I did the same thing I did before. Just this time, no help over the top since I just pinched everybody playing the run, and sometimes that gamble will bite you in the butt. So now we're down 3. We only need a field goal to send this game to overtime. We got a minute and a half to work. We're not in too much of a hurry right now. Calling some play action with Andrew Luck and just getting out of bounds there. Just making sure the clock stops, and we get a yard out of it, so that's not too bad. And look at this. I'm looking at T.Y. Hilton. He's got one-on-one coverage, but I get sacked before he could get it off. He sends 6 there, and someone comes in. Now it's 3rd down and 18. I need to get this 1st down, and there's Hakeem Nicks on the streak. Once again, I don't think he might have been sending a little bit of pressure, and we take advantage. We try to call wide receiver screen of our own, but we find T.Y. Hilton, who almost gets the 1st down. So even though we didn't run the screen there, we still got a good amount of yards. So now it's 2nd down and 1. Looking, Andrew Luck flush down. Then I see X is wide open, but just throwing across the body. Andrew Luck is not accurate. Now a 3rd down and 1 here, about 15 yards away from field goal range for Adam Vinatieri, running a drag right there with Trent Richardson, and Richardson not only gets the 1st, but he gets out of bounds. Now about 8 yards away from feeling safe from field goal range, and Ahmad Bradshaw getting most of those yards right here. We don't call hurry up here. We don't call timeout. We just call hurry up. We call play action, looking for something. Getting the 1st down with Andrew Luck, moving the ball closer to field goal range. I'm like, you know what? Let's try to get this touchdown, man. Let's try to get this touchdown. Let's run the ball in there with Trent and see what we can do. Trent hitting the spin move. Trent can't get much more, though. We call a timeout. I'm like, you know what? 7 seconds left. I could run another play. I do have a timeout, but let me not be an idiot here. Let me take the sure points rather than, you know, trying to be the hero and being the 0 instead, you know? So we tie the game up, presumably to send it to overtime, but Peyton Manning has one more Hail Mary shot left. So here we go, Manning in the pocket, 3-man pass rush, rolling out, trying to find somebody, anybody. Manning doesn't have anybody, and he fumbles the ball. Darius Butler on the recovery. Can we take it? Butler stumbling, getting back up, only to be tackled by Monte Ball. Wow, that was a big mistake by him to not get the ball off, and it almost cost him. Almost cost him the game right there. And look at that coin toss. He loses the coin toss as the away team. We win it, and we get the ball to start overtime. And in a game where both of our offenses were moving pretty well, it was huge for me to get this coin toss. I'm confident the way our offense is moving. I just, you know, if we had to defer, I don't know how it would have worked out. But now that we got the ball, I'm like, all right, let's go to work, Andrew. Let's look at the tight end. Allen getting the 1st down there. Dwayne Allen moving the chains. The big play. The next play, calling the screen pass here to Trent. And look at Trent hitting the open hole here. Trent Richardson all the way to about the 36-yard line there. Andrew Luck having a very efficient game. And so is the running back duo of Trent Richardson and Ahmad Bradshaw. You see the Bradshaw hitting the spin there. 2nd down and 5, calling another screen, and once again he's not prepared for it. Bradshaw getting the 1st down, breaking the tackle and spinning out of bounds at the 16-yard line, 16 yards away. Look at this. He's sending an all-out out blitz, so I look right at X, and Moncrief scores the touchdown. The game winner by Andrew Luck in overtime to defeat the Peyton Manning-led Broncos without Peyton stepping on the field. So Andrew Luck definitely got it done today. Besides that one fumble, Andrew Luck did his thing out there. So leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this great game. Shout out to my opponent. This was a sub game. He played a great game. Sent the game to overtime. But we do come out with the win. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this great game. Subscribe for more Madden 15 online games and all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys next time.